Hello. What's going on, Sleep Squad? T with the Diva here. How y'all doing this evening? I hope everybody's Sunday was a fun day. Um, I'm still battling these sniffles, so y'all see me over here sniffling like this. I took um some sinus medicine, and I guess it's like draining now. But how is everybody doing? Uh, I don't know why, but I'm tired today. I am tired. I don't know what I put on this title that I was going to talk about. But, I don't even, I forgot what I put on the daggone title. But anyway, this is She with the Diva and Flip Squad. I will be 50 years old on Thursday. I can't even believe it myself. I cannot believe I have been on Earth a half of a century. I don't feel like it. Now my body, that's something totally different. My body feel like it's 50. But me mentally, I do not feel like I'm 50 years old. I feel like 50-year olds are like real grown ups, like adults for real. Hey Rolanda, you can't hear me? Hold on, girl. Let me take my piece out. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Happy Sunday. Can y'all hear me? Thank you. So, Swig Squad, what I was saying is, first of all, I am T with the Diva, and I will be 50 years old in 4 days. On Thursday, I will be 50 years old. And I said that I can't believe that although my body feels like I'm 50, mentally, I do not feel 50. I felt 50 was always like real old to me. Remember when you was younger and 50 was just like, woo, you 50? Oh my goodness. It was just like such a big number. And it's like my birthday, February the 27th. And and it's like I swear. Hold on. And there you go. But it's just like, it just seemed like such a big number. And you just seem like so mature and so much older. And like your mindset is in a certain place at 20, I mean, at 50. And I just don't feel that. Can you guys please hit the like button when you coming in, please? And I've already asked for forgiveness for my drainage because I took some sinus medicine, and I guess I'm still battling this little sniffle mess. But yeah, so yes, my birthday is the 27th. I will be 50 years old, and I do not feel like it. I guess I'm immature because I do not feel like I feel like 50-year-olds are real grown ups, like serious grown ups. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm a real grown up like that. But what I came to talk about is, I don't know how many of y'all witnessed the hello Pepper. Hi TJ. I don't know how many of y'all witnessed this, but Peaches posted a video of her husband celebrating. I guess it was his dad's repast. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the backstory, but he had like two really close deaths in his family back to back. His brother passed, and then shortly thereafter, his dad passed. When his brother passed, it was a big old production, a hoopla, and Peaches put him out. Hello, Beverly. Hey, Tiago. And she did a whole production, put him out, put all his clothes out, all of this stuff. And she felt like, I guess he was betraying her by going to his family when they were losing a brother. And okay, congratulations, Sheikah. So his dad just passed also. And he went, to the homegoing. And he was dancing, looked like he was having a good time. It was a lot of people around. I don't know who was filming them. And Peaches made a comment like she was proud of him or something for like not working. Not drinking. She was proud of him because she said that I guess he was supposed to be still sober. It didn't look like he was sober on the picture, on the video to me, but she said that she was proud of him. I do not believe that. I feel like, congratulations, Alex. I feel like she was jealous, and I feel like because she does not fraternize with her family, she wants him to betray his family or turn his back on his family because she's not as forgiving to her family because of the things that they've gone through in the past. So while he was there having a good time, I'm just thinking to myself, as a wife, wouldn't you go along to your in-laws, whatever, so that you could support? Because of course it's not about you when you're going to a home going and to pay your respects to people who are no longer with us. It's not about you and what you enjoy and what you like and what you can't take or how somebody did you. It's about your respect to them and their families. And she just is not that person. She don't want to be respectful. She doesn't want to be supportive. And I think that she actually may be somewhat jealous of him and the fact that he still has ties to his immediate family. She got this mindset, not sure, hey, Queen Sugar, not sure where she got this from, but she has this mindset that once you marry, you leave the family that you were born into and stay with the family that you created. Now, that could be true to some degree. Thank you, Real Queen Sugar. Thank you. But when you get married, yes, you cling to the family that you created, but you still associate and keep in touch and love the family that you came from. Like, I don't think she understands that everybody is just not that hateful like she is, where she cannot forget, where her ability to cut somebody off. All right, Queen Sugar, you coming to the 50 Club too? All right, girl. So, everybody doesn't have the ability to possess such a cold heart like she does. And I don't know where it came from, how she got it. They always say them people in Florida are different. I just don't understand how you can be somebody, just of human species and be so cold-hearted and not care about the next person and their experiences and what they're dealing with and all this. And I'm just, the more I see her and things that she do and the way that she responds to things, the more I feel like that's just not somebody that I would want to follow. And I think that she needs to like do better in the future, because that personality and that attitude, that is not going to get her far. Like, the fact that she's still not conversing with her family is the reason that she doesn't have any help, is the reason why she can only depend on her and her husband to be there for their children, because she done cut everybody off along the way. So she don't feel like she can trust nobody. She don't feel like she can care for nobody. And hell, and at the end of the day, they just don't feel like they can care about her either. Um, I wonder, did y'all see Lizzo? Lizzo has lost a lot of weight, a lot of weight. And she looks good. I'm talking about good. Have y'all seen Lizzo here lately? She she really looks good. She I think she got on the Ozempic train, and she started taking Ozempic, and I love her weight loss. I do. She looks really good. If y'all haven't seen her, go check her out. Also, do y'all know that it's a boxer named Clarissa Shields? That girl who oh, she gave that girl a two-piece and a biscuit about a couple weeks ago. She is a African American female boxer, and I don't even know the young lady who she beat up the couple weeks ago. But anyway, a report came out that said that she was suspended. I don't know if it was that she was suspended from like any practices. She didn't get anything taken away from her. There was some type of suspension done, but she recorded the series of events and stated that for some reason they collected a sample on February the 3rd that tested positive on the 7th of February. I believe that sample included saliva. Then after that, she requested that they do a urine sample. And I know, no, he wasn't sober, Queen Sugar. Girl, he had the sauce in him. I could look at him and tell. Like, girl, when she said, I'm so proud of him, he was sober, I was like, child, I don't even know your man, and I know he wasn't sober. You don't know that man wasn't sober. That man was full of the. That's why he was so free to like dance like that in the mid. Like, he seemed like he's a very reserved guy, but that's why he was like oonch 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 oonch. Yes, and that's what I said, Queen Sugar. If as a wife, like you have to compromise, and you have to do things that you may not want to do with people that you may not want to do that with. And going to pay respects to his dad, I would have definitely done that. But I mean, I don't know if we can expect that, because hell, she didn't go to her own daddy's funeral. And she didn't say nothing to her own daddy. And she said she didn't even want a name in the daddy's obituary. I'm like, how hateful can you be? Like, what is wrong with you, girl? Like, how bad did these people hurt you? And then why aren't you in therapy trying to make your thoughts better, trying to make the way that you perceive things better, trying to be more of a positive person? Like, you just want to sit on this platform, continue to woe is me, and everybody look at me because I'm the victim. This happened to me. Everybody look at me and feel sorry for me, but you don't want to do nothing about it. There is no solution based tactics that you can come up with. No, I want to get better. I want to heal from this eventually one day. I don't want to always feel like this about these people, because I can't imagine hating my parents so much that I call them every name but a child of God. And I don't want to make it better. I don't want to make myself feel better. I don't want to seek further knowledge. I don't want to go and initiate my counseling sessions to find somebody to talk to so that I can have a better outlook. It's just like, and every time she's talking about these things and she's recalling these events, she's like breaking down, and it's just so much hurt in her face. And it's like you don't want to do anything to make any of that better. You just want to continue to come on Beyonce's internet and dump on us about all the things. And I mean, honestly speaking, I believe her. I don't think she's lying. I don't believe she's lying about her mom or her dad. I think that she is telling the truth. Um, I'm gonna come back to Clarissa Shields, but I believe that she is telling the truth. But I just feel like at some point we have to start thinking about how we're going to try to make this better. The next time I think about Queen Sugar, I believe that he's stuck on that money. I feel like she holds that money over his head. He doesn't have. Yeah, she does. She look good, but I don't believe that Wood has the wherewithal to just say. I mean, hell, she give him a shitload of money all the time, so buying them trucks and cars, and I mean, he can practically get anything he wants. And I mean, I'm not saying that anybody can be bought or he's worth her buying. I'm just saying his mental capacity, the way that he thinks. I know. The way that he thinks, I feel like he doesn't. I mean, I'm sure he not gonna be able to find nobody that make no money, because ain't nobody making no money like she do. So them other women he can have just for the pastimes and to have a hookup in the back of the truck every once in a while, or to do something like that. But he ain't about to find nobody making no money like her. He ain't gonna find nobody else that can go drop no cash down on no daggone truck, brand new truck for him. He's not gonna be able to replace her. So I think that he's there because of all the stuff that she does for him. And she just not a good person, and I don't believe that she is a solution based person. I believe that she is someone who always wants to be the victim. And yeah, oh yeah, original vibes with Sexy Mama. Yeah, well, it's definitely convenient. I mean, hell, he ain't got to do shit. He can stay in the bed, and sometimes he want to take the kids to school, and sometimes he don't. He don't give a damn how much he cussing them out right there in the bathroom. He gonna lay there and chill. I mean, shit, that's hell of a convenience. Hell of a convenience. But her mindset to me, and all of this, woe is me, and look what they did to me, and look how they treated me, and I'm so sad because I never was able to. I know, yeah. So she like, I just want y'all to feel sorry for me. But I got over that after I heard them stories a couple times, and I saw. I don't think she's made as much. Yeah, you said she don't think. Yeah, yeah, she do. She do got the family mentality. Pepper, did you hear about Did you hear that about what they said about her sister? Because they said that she stole her sister's um idea for profit. I think it was while she was selling maybe like some body magics or waist trainers or what you call them fahas. I think she was selling those fahas, and she I this I'm just talking about what I heard because I don't know these people, but she ended up taking she ended up taking the stuff from the sister, and they don't even talk to her in behind it. And you're right, that's what made me think about that when you said that she got a scammer mentality, Pepper. I believe that that's where that scammer mentality started, and she just had to just keep rising from there. So from the body magic waist trainer faha, and then she came over here and she took Facebook over, and then took YouTube over, and then TikTok over. So she just um I guess just I don't know, just do all kind of disrespectful shop value stuff so that she could be seen, and I mean I guess make money because shit, she's hella entertaining, and it's show by them numbers because it's a whole lot of people that's watching her every time she posts anything. And oh yeah, yep, that house fire. I saw that. Yep. That is something. Look, I said I'm surprised. I said I'm surprised she ain't blow these apartments up after they told her she had to leave and she got a month to go. I'm surprised they haven't had a suspected um apartment fire. I'm surprised nothing has gone awry with this current place that she's in, because she definitely strikes me as the type of person who would. Yeah, you right. Okay, Pepper, you right. Yeah. Yeah. Things ain't like they used to be. We got cameras everywhere, got that. It's always, yeah. She probably is Keela. I'm sure. I mean, yeah, she can't help but to leave it a mess. Cause hell, you got 25 kids in a 3 bedroom. Hell, I'm just. I would love to see what that apartment looked like, because the wear and tear on the wear and tear 4 kids, 5 kids could do to a place. It could be a lot. Hey Anna, but when you get into 9 kids, and then you talking about the wear and tear, I could them cabinets, them closet doors, that furniture. I know that them walls probably nasty. Anything in a room, I'm sure it's crayons and marker writings all on the wall. The wear and tear just from having children it's gonna be a lot, period, because they kids. Hey Cheryl, we ain't even gonna think about the I mean, because they so cramped in. I don't know. Yep, she thinks that money can fix everything. And she thinks that because she has money and her children are able to experience things that the average child can experience, she thinks that that makes her a good parent. Those passes to Disney and SeaWorld and all of those passes to all of those bush gardens and all of that stuff. She thinks that that stuff will make them say that she's a good mother. Did you see Wonderful Alice? I didn't see that. Hey, Jazzy. I was over there on your page yesterday, girl. I saw your videos. You doing it, girl. I see you. But it's like, I mean, I don't know. It could endless repairs. It could be endless repairs. When they go in that apartment after that girl leave, they probably gonna be like, what the? Because allegedly, from what I heard, she didn't put their name on the lease. So I don't know who's legally there, who's legally in the apartment. But if she didn't count for all of those children, if she didn't count for all them kids, and they know, I'm sure they know now that there are a boatload of dang on kids in that apartment. Once she leave there, oh my God, that mother is gonna look like hell on wheels. And I just want her to know that as parents, oh, you welcome. You welcome, Jazzy. Definitely. We definitely gotta, look out for each other. But as parents, we don't get the opportunity to grade our own paper. You can say you think you're a good mother. It's okay to say that and to feel it. But until your children are adults and they recall the events that you've probably forgotten about or buried way in the back of your head, and they can start telling you about those things and mishaps and when they went without, and when things weren't perfect, and they gonna start talking about events between you and Wood breaking stuff and all over the place, and it's gonna be stuff that she done forgot about because of course we done went to Busch Gardens a million times. We done went to Disney World over and over. We done went to SeaWorld. We done had a billion trips to the store and to the park and to the movies. And so she thinks all of that will overshadow anything that her and Wood went through. But when those kids get older, those kids are going to her up with all the things that they remember that she didn't do. All the stuff that when she took they savings to go to the casino. When she to go gambling, when she done promised them things and didn't get it for them. And you will be surprised the things that your children remember. I can remember me and my oldest daughter. We was on the phone. This was some years back. Not that many years though. But we was on the phone gossiping about somebody. And we was talking about somebody not getting their kids school clothes by the first day of school. And I was like, yeah, keep being uprooted. Yeah, Pepper. So we on the phone and I'm like, I ain't never do that. I always got y'all school clothes and y'all had y'all school supplies on the first day of school. And she was like, no, we didn't, Mama. And I was like, what? Girl, I always got y'all stuff before school started. She was like, no, I mean, you would get our stuff like within that week, but we've gone to school sometimes and not had everything that we needed. So I'm heated. I'm hanging up the phone. I'm calling my middle daughter. I'm like, Mimi, I'm just on the phone with Asia and she talking about y'all ain't always have all y'all stuff y'all needed on the first day of school. And she was like, we didn't. And I said, I'm like, what? Y'all did? I made sure. She like, Mom, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I mean, you'll get it. You eventually got it, but we didn't always start the year off with everything we needed. I couldn't do nothing but call my older daughter and apologize to her because that's their recollection. I couldn't just say I was perfect. I did everything right because I didn't. And they reminded me. And that stability is a big deal that them kids gonna be thinking about her to lay away. Yes, yes. I'm telling you, girl, these kids. Oh, Pepper, they will put you on registry. Girl, it be your own kids. The motherfuckers ain't shit. Girl, they'll be like, remember you have on my layaway back. Girl, they so crazy. But that's what I'm saying. All this stuff that she doing, you gotta know all this shit is coming back up, baby girl. You can't think that you can continue to get evicted over and over and over. Switch schools, switch neighborhoods, switch friends, switch areas, switch districts, all of this, and ain't nobody gonna hold you. Ain't nobody gonna hold you to the paint. They definitely gonna. And why they little kids? They don't know what they don't have and what they need. They just like, yeah, you a good mama. Shit, we eat every day. Hell yeah, you real good. But I think one of our kids, yep, raised in a good neighborhood. You right, Cheryl. I mean, I thank God I did the best I could, but I just feel like she just swear that she is doing so much better than her mother. And she feels like I'm just so happy that I'm a perfect parent because my mama wasn't, just because you didn't make them bathe in your bath water and your mama ain't you ain't threw they baby dolls out and all of that stuff. Like, that's not gonna be like, that won't be their argument, that won't be their complaint, but they will have complaints. And we cannot be so full of ourselves that we feel like we are parenting perfectly and our children won't have any grievances once they get older. We can't just think that. Like, I think that she's really naive and ignorant to have that thought process, to think that now yeah, 93. I graduated in 93. Yeah. Yeah, and you can't just think that because you giving them all these, and she talking about these people that's grown that ain't never been to Disney World. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. But that may not be what they were missing. That may not be something that they complain about. Just because they always went to Disney World ain't don't mean that when they get older, they're not gonna have nothing to talk about. They're not gonna have no complaints. Because they still, yep. She raising those kids in a cult. Yep. Because she wants them only to have access to her. That's unrealistic thinking too. Because why you don't want your kids to get out and explore? Why don't you want your kids to associate with your mother? Even though you have an issue with your mama, why your kids got to be punished by not dealing with their grandmother? I'm sure that she not gonna make them bathe in her bath water. Hey, yo. So I'm sure that, your kids not gonna be, having to deal with the same thing that you dealt with your mother, because now she's a grandmother. So we totally, let me tell y'all, any of y'all that ain't grandmothers, baby, listen, your grandbabies is so much better than your babies. Let me tell you, your grandbabies are like gold. You don't want nobody to touch them, say nothing to them. Them grandbabies, baby, them little gods. That girl, them kids ain't got nothing. Hi, Kelly. Them kids ain't got nothing on them grandkids. So I am sure that if she was to take her children over to her mother's house, I'm sure that her mother would totally spoil them and not have a problem. Now, I don't know. You said her mother failed. Yeah, not getting her help. Yes, I'm like, how did she not? And I'm just like, but even, I mean, yeah, her mama failed, but why don't she want to get herself help? Like, what is wrong with her now that she's an adult? You know that you've been hurt. Hey, Nisha. Thank you. And I mean, you know that you've been scarred and you've been hurt and you've gone through all of this abuse and all of this turmoil and all of these emotional hiccups, but you don't want to seek any help from anyone. You don't want to go and talk to somebody so that if nothing else, the more you talk about it, the better you feel. If nothing else, you can just go and dump on them and not your audience, your fans. You can go and dump on a professional who can give you some tools to help you work through them rather than you just dumping on people. You don't want no advice or no constructive criticism, or you don't want no feedback. You just want to be able to roll that shit out and nobody say nothing about it. That's it. Just shut up. I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm going to bust down crying and then I'm good. I don't want you to say nothing. Thank you, Yo Yo. Can y'all please hit the like button? Yeah, that boy, yeah, he going to need some help too. You know what, Keela? I don't believe that she don't think she got a problem. I think that girl know that she ain't got them all. I just think that she feel like she the smartest person in the room. And she just feel like at least give her kids a chance. Yeah, exactly, Kelly. That's what I'm saying. Like, because I don't care what me and my mama was going through. First of all, my kids didn't know nothing about it. I didn't even talk to my kids about stuff like that. But I also didn't punish them and her by telling her she can't see them and not letting them go to her house. Like it didn't matter what exchanges she and I had. My kids were her life. They were everything to her. So I wouldn't have done anything like that hateful to just snatch them away from her and make her have to live without them. I wouldn't do a thing like that. Like, I don't believe that she thinks she don't need no help. Oh my God, yo yo, thank you. Thanks so much for the super chat, yo. Thanks. I think that she just feel like she's smarter than everybody. Like she always say, I'm the best advocate. I'm the best person that do this. And I'm the best person that do that. Like, you can't tell her nothing because she just gonna fall apart. And if anybody say anything about, like, she can dump on her audience, but if her audience responds and tries to like give her like feedback or some advice or like help maneuvering through this, she gonna cuss them out and call them all kind of names. And that's so unfortunate because even looking at Wood family, life is so short. It's so short and death is so final. And although she talk about how she don't care about this one and she don't care about that one, and once they close they ass forever, you don't have a choice anymore. That choice to even reconcile those relationships are then gone. And I mean, I watch her mama, you know, I see her or whatever, and yes, kids remember. And I see her and stuff. Like I said, I believe what Peach say. I believe that most of the things that she went through as a child, I believe that she went through that stuff. Um, I just feel like, and definitely not belittling anybody's experience or their emotions or their feelings, but I just feel like she can do better with seeking forgiveness. Yeah, Layaway was all our friend. Thank you, Kayla. Yeah, she has a black heart. Thank you, Yo Yo. I love Yo Yo. Yeah, she does. She has a black heart. She has no forgiveness. And it's like you think that God gonna keep blessing you and forgiving you. And thank you, Kayla, and forgiving you, and you have blocked all these people out and said forget them and they dead to me and I don't want to have nothing else to do with them, and you talk all of this, and you think that God's looking at you, and you think that God is going to continue to pour into you and pour into you, and you said you believe it was some exaggeration. You know what, Kelly, you might be right. I believe that it was probably some exaggeration done in those stories. But also, what about growing from them? What about experience some level of growth? Because at this point, to me, all she doing is complaining about them. That's all. Like, she just complaining. She's just telling these stories over and over and over again, and giving new renditions to them, and doesn't want any type of resolve. Like, she's saying, like, her mom can't apologize and say that, okay, maybe that's not the way I remember it, but I'm sorry. Well, you ain't always gonna get an apology from people. Sometimes you have to work through the apology that you'll never receive, and that don't mean that the relationship should just have to go dead and all the connections, because like Original Vibes with Sexy Mama, she said the kids are going to be unprepared. These kids are so secluded. They just go home and then they go to their little excursions and their little parks and they come back home. They can't have no sleepovers. They can't go to no sleepovers. They can't interact and have play dates. They don't, like, I mean, I guess she figured it's enough siblings that they don't need other kids, but that's not how this goes. Kids want people outside of their siblings. They want to have friends and relationships and bonds, and associationships with other people besides their siblings. And God is still there. Pepper talking about that layaway. Girl, I know, girl. It be your own kids, girl. Let it go. That's what I did. When they told me about them damn school clothes and I thought I was right, and they both double teamed, I say, oh, hell, well, charge it to my head and not my heart. Shit, I'm sorry. I didn't know that y'all was going to school for 2 or 3 days for the first day like a bum, and then, hell, I don't know what to tell you. But, yeah, she don't want her kids to have, it's like she want everybody to be like her. And you chose this as an adult. You chose to totally seclude yourself from the rest of the world. You don't want any friends. You don't want any family members. You feel like nobody is on a level for you to associate with. You said all they do is drink, smoke, cuss, and talk about each other. That's most families. But hell, we still family. But you don't have to make that decision for your children. Like, you're making a decision for them that they're going to have to live with throughout their entire adulthood, because they're only children for so long. And at this point, they can't do anything on their own. They can't drive to their grandma's house by themselves. So now you're making a decision for them that will affect them a lot in the future, and it may backfire on her. It may get to a point where they turn around and tell her they don't want to fuck with her because of how she set their childhood up, how she did them when they were kids, and all of that. It's just like, I think her train of thought, she feel like she's such a goat. She's such the goat that she don't want to listen to nothing that nobody else got to say. And that's just really unfortunate. Hello, Monica. That's just really unfortunate because parenting is definitely a difficult thing to do. But if you can have compassion and think about your children as little people and not as just like your little minions and whatever you want them to be to you. They're little people. And you said Disney World. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that, Cheryl. She is living her childhood with all of those things. But it's also like, I mean, you can live your childhood, and it's not, a lot of us just re-raise ourselves. A lot of us, when we raise our children, we're correcting what we felt like our mothers and fathers didn't do. So we go along and we raise these children with our ideologies that we didn't feel like our parents had, and we feel like, yeah, they gonna like it because I didn't have it and I wanted it. So yeah, they gonna like it. But that's not how it goes. And every child has a different need. All of your kids, oh my God, thank you, Monica. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for a $50 super chat. Girl, you gonna make me make you my girlfriend, and I don't even like girls. Girl, I love you. Thank you so much. Woo, that caught me off guard. But yeah, we reparent ourselves and in our children. And yo, you see, I'm about to go find her and date her ass for real. But yeah, we do this, and we do it subconsciously. We're not trying to do it, but thank you so much, Monica. I really appreciate you. Thanks, Yo. Love to see it. Love. Thank y'all so much. I so appreciate it. Thank y'all. But and I believe that's what she's doing too. She's raising her children, of course, telling them the stories of the stuff that she didn't have and how she felt and what she went through and what she went without. And she's doing what she didn't get and giving what she didn't have. She's giving that to them. But she doesn't know how much that is not going to be right, because while she's trying to give it to him, she's still not doing the things that really count, like stability. Like, that is just a key point of something that a child really needs. Stability. Simple. I want to go to the same school. I want to live in the same neighborhood, the same district. I want to have my same neighborhood friends. I want to be able to fraternize with the same groups of people consistently. And thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for sending them, Yo. Thank you for shouting on my channel too. I appreciate you. But it's like stability. Stability doesn't cost a lot. You just want to keep things the same so that children don't have to grow up and have stories like, we used to move every year, dog. We used to have to move. Man, my school, I ain't even used to make no friends. Cause I used to stay in the same. I used to change schools all the time, so it wasn't even no point in making no friends or nothing because I knew I was gonna have to leave them. So I ain't even really want to kick it with nobody. All them kids gonna need therapy. Yes, they traumatized. They are. They gonna be. They gonna need serious therapy because all this mess that she think is perfect. Them not dealing with Wood family. Them not dealing with her family. Them never going to spend a night over nobody's house. Yeah, I know things are going on now, but if you can get together and you can cling with somebody, thank you. She said, Professor Yo-Yo. Like, just you just wanna just make sure you want your kids to be well rounded, right? So she don't care about none of that. But she's not thinking that that's gonna be a part of that complaint. She don't think that when they grow up, that's gonna be in that grievance package that they all gonna roll out to her one by one. She gonna have 11 people giving it to her on all sides. And I know they be at home like, can we go see Auntie such and such or Uncle such and such or where's Grandma such and such? Like I know they ask about these people that they once met in their life, but they never see again. And knowing her, she probably just told them the whole story. I don't know. That girl is just a nut. Oh my gosh, Cheryl, thank you so much. Thanks for the super chat. I so appreciate it. Yeah. And Pepper. And they are in Florida. You don't know how many people are here from Florida, but they say that stuff go on a lot down there. That dating relative stuff. Thank you, Cheryl. I really appreciate it. 9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, they said that a lot of that go on, and if you not, they not even able to like Drea, her sister Drea, and if Ed got kids, like their cousins, those are their first cousins that they don't play with, that they don't talk to, that they don't like, and then I'm sure they got a boatload of cousins over on Woodside that they don't converse with. They don't call. They won't grow up with. Like all the cousins over there are creating memories with one another. All the cousins on her mama's side, they're all creating memories with one another. Her kids only create memories with each other. Like that is so mind-boggling to me as a mother. You feel like whatever it is that you want for yourself is going to be what your children want or need or desire. And that's not true at all. That is not true at any place. You have to and I would rather that she individually like see, like, do you want to go see your grandmother? Do you want to go over Nana house? Do you want to like, I mean, these people not gonna do nothing to hurt your children. So that they will be loved on. So whatever y'all went through and whatever she did to you, you know that she's not going to do that to your children. She's not going to do that to her grandchildren. I mean, it's growth, evolution. She's grown, she's matured. And those things probably don't even exist in her anymore. But I guess she still has to be punished by her daughter because she refuses to get any help. She refuses to go and talk to somebody. And she refuses to make it better. All she wants to do is complain. But Also, I wanted to get back to this Clarissa Shields. So Clarissa Shields, the boxer. So they suspended her from something because they said that she tested positive for marijuana. She asked them to do a urine because I believe they did saliva first. She asked them to do a urine, and on February 9th, the urine test came back negative. They say that the urine sample is the most reliable method and could detect weed in your system for up to 30 days. To me, this is what I think. Every time we have an athlete that we start to know and support and bring in and love on, it always has to be a scandal followed by that. I'm not sure if y'all have noticed that, but every time we notice, what's the girl name that run? The black girl with the nails and the hair. What is the girl name? Whatever that little girl name is. Was it Shakira? Shakia? I think it was like Shakia or Shakira, something like that. She could run really fast. Richardson, yeah, Pepper, thank you. She could run really fast, and she was running for years. Shakira, yes, thank you, Kelly. Shakira Richardson, yes, and she had been running for years. And once we all got wind of her and started to love on her and support her, all of this scandal. Shakari, okay. Hey, Tay baby. Hey, girl. Her name's Shakari. Yeah, Shakari Richardson. And it just seemed like as soon as she came on the scene and we started to really like support her and love on her and show her some love and all this, it's like now we got to hear about all kind of scandals and positive pregnancy tests. I mean, positive weed tests, and all of this stuff. It's like, why is it so none of this stuff came about before they were known or as popular as they ended up becoming? Hey, sis girl, they wasn't as popular as they ended up becoming. That you didn't hear any noise about them, nothing about them, never anybody saying anything negative. And then as soon as they come out and they get somewhat of a big name, a couple of endorsements, and then we start loving on our own people, then we hear something coming out in the news about them. That's just a little baffling to me. That seems uh I see something there. And I'm just say that I see something there because they are always so quick to find something wrong when we are celebrating them. They want to bring something out in the tabloids or in the media or on these blogs because if you did a saliva sample on February 3rd on this young lady, and by February 9th, you had already saw that there was nothing to it. It was a false positive, and you did a urine, and now there was nothing found. Why even report it? Why even talk about it? Why deal with it? It's definitely Pepper. It's definitely happened with our race, and yeah, the DEI cutback. It seemed like they just always like it's like we can't have nothing. Like whenever we get something, whenever we can find a young person and just celebrate them and just acknowledge them, and then we got to hear about what they did over here and then what they did when they was in the 8th grade and how they did like it just seemed like a sabotaging of some sorts, like to associate themselves with the wrong Am I back on? Can y'all hear me? Am I clear to you? Do you see me? Hey, Karen. Thank you. Okay. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. And I say all of that to say, although we do associate ourselves with the wrong people sometimes when we get to a certain level, I noticed that. We do have a habit of that. But within that, also, don't let this media stuff push y'all away from people. Because I swear it's all a tactic for us not to support our own people. It is, thank you, Karen. Thanks, yo. Yes. Don't allow them to discourage you from supporting the people that you want to support when you when they get up there. Okay, I've been on here for an hour. I have never done an hour live. Man, I'm so proud of myself. Thank you, Yo-Yo. My mentor is on here, Yo-Yo. Her channel is Entertainment You Love. Y'all go check her out. She's one of the sweetest people. So sweet. On these YouTube streets, these people are not kind. They are not nice. And they will, for a fee, they will try to like push you along, but the level of support that she gives is like unmatched. I haven't heard about anybody. If anybody else knows anybody who gives this level of support, let me know, because I haven't seen them. I don't know them. You pay them and they'll give you an hour of their time, maybe teach you a little bit, but you're not gonna have access to them. After that, you're not gonna keep being able to access them, email them, text them, call. You're not gonna be able to do any of that after you've gotten your money's worth, and they rendered their service to you. That's it. But she is such a genuine soul, a beautiful person. You can tell that she really wants to see people win, and it's not about anybody doing better than her, getting more than her. She actually wants to give the information and give you the game. She's always available, and I just so appreciate her so much, because I don't know nothing about this, y'all. I can use my phone, and I got a MacBook that I use when I'm, doing whatever. But I don't know nothing about none of this. I don't know nothing about it. But she actually, she continues to inform, teach, and follow up. Support is unmatched. I'm so grateful for her, and I just want her to know that she is truly appreciated. She really is. Thank you so much. And I've paid for a couple of classes. Yeah, a couple, and nobody has been like this at all. So thanks, Yo-Yo. Love y'all so much. Yes, she is great, Jazzy. She is. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. All right, Sweet Squad. Please hit the like. Please hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Sweet Squad. Thank you all for coming in. This is Tea with the Diva. And continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. Thank you so much. All right. Peace.